All right, Shalom. First off and foremost, as always, I want to say Kol Olam La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakwadash, and double honor be unto the elder apostles of Great Millstone that do rule and teach well. And of course, a sincere Shalom to all of you Ankim out there that's pushing truth through the spirit, through the power, and through the name of Yahweh Bahashem Shai, Bahashem, Kakwadash. All right, so today's lesson is going to be based off the meaning of Paul's name. Okay. Now, real quick, if you go into the meaning of Paul's name, all right, it means small or humble. All right, you can just simply type it up on Google, the meaning of the Apostle Paul's name. All right, and it says small or humble. Okay, and that's very spiritual because, the Most High didn't, call or, well, actually, let me get it real quick. I don't want to, bush the scripture, but the Most High didn't, call mighty men or men of, status, so to speak, of the world to be called into this truth. Okay, now, of course, you got brothers from all walks of life, but, the Lord, pulled them out of that. Okay, Yahweh Shema Shai is not going to get some guy that's already established at the top, like, Mike Tyson or Denzel or, men like that, to that degree, because they got the constellation. All right. This is 1 Corinthians 1, starting at 25, and it says, because the foolishness of the Most High is wiser than men, and the weakness of the Most High is stronger than men. For ye see your calling, brethren. And mind you, this calling is our holy calling. Okay. It says, your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. But the Most High have right. The point's right there, really. And I'm gonna keep reading. But real quick, I want to make this point. It says not many mighty or many noble are called. Okay, because they're not gonna turn their back from the world and put away their riches. They got it already. They've been so indulged in the world and in the world and indulged in their lifestyle and and you think that they're gonna just give everything up, to serve Yahweh Shema Shai. No, but guess what we did? Okay, and when I say we, I'm talking about you brothers out there, and you a few sisters, But hey, man, the Most High is not dealing with men like Floyd Mayweather, or some big time prime actor. Okay. Verse 27, it says, but the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty, right? But so you have the mouthpiece of the Lord, who was the prophets, confounding, Esau, and his wicked ass world. All right. You have men of the highways and byways, the Lord's prophets, and which in the eyes of society, these men seem crazy, they seem foolish, but guess what? In the eyes of the Lord, he's pleased by this, because just like it says, the book of Esdras, the men that stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, okay, they think that we're foolish, but guess what? We are fools because it says what? It says that we are become fools for Yahweh Shai Mashiach. All right. Just for the sake of preaching his word and doing the will of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, because this is not a normal thing you see. Now, of course, the gospel has been spread, and brothers are waking up, pushing the word. But, on your day-to-day basis, people looking that's on the outside looking in, they're going to think that we bugged out. But nah, they're bugged out. Okay. And they think that we're poor, we're bums, we have no jobs. But hey, let them think that, because we know what we're doing. Okay. That's why in their eyes, we're small. Okay. But now, we're just being humble. Okay. Until the Most High exalts us and give us, that righteous fame, and not fame from Esau on the left-hand side through wickedness and demonic rituals. Okay, so it says, But the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. And base things of the world and things which are despised have the Most High chosen. Right? We're despised here. Okay, we're despised here, man. The Israelite man is greatly despised here. Okay, all the tribes. All right, we're despised, and especially if you're doing the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, because it says if you serve the Lord, basically you become a prey. Okay, people out here are out to get us, man. All right, serving the Lord is not a walk in the park. All right, it may seem like it in the beginning because it's sweet, but once you start to advance in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, it's gonna get bitter. Okay, and it says, yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are. Okay, but the point was how we're weak, so to speak. You know, we're foolish. Okay, we're despised. All right, just like the meaning of Paul's name said, what, small or little, and that reminds me of the account when Samuel came to Jesse. Actually, let me get it real quick. First Samuel, let me see, 16. First Samuel 16, and really you can start from the top. You can start from the top, but I'm gonna get to the point. There's a lot of meat in here. Okay, the point is in. Well, I'm gonna read to 13, but I'm gonna start at 7. It says, "But the Lord said unto Samuel, Look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance." Right. So people, they see us doing our lessons and on the highways and hedges. All they see is garments that are not of the power, or all they see is men that may not be in the best shape. All they see is men with so-called flaws, in which, hey, we're in the flesh, man. We're not perfect at this moment, but we're trying to be perfect. That's all they see because they're carnal. Okay, but guess what? The Most High is not looking the outside. The Most High looks on the inside. Okay, and which that's spiritual, because the scriptures speak about don't take on a woman for her beauty. And just like how the Lord sees us as a comely delicate woman, the Lord is not looking on our outward appearance, but guess what? Our inward appearance. And you may be with a woman that's not the most attractive, but she treats you right. She treats you like a king, so to speak, man. All right, and she respects you. And that's how the Most High is looking at his true and sincere servants, the prophets. Even though right now on the outside we may seem all raggedy and all flawed, but guess what? The Most High looks in the inside, because we serve Him to the best of our ability. We respect Him and treat the Most High with all respect. Okay, by doing the will of the Lord, having faith in His name, trusting in Him. And it says, "For man look on the outward appearance, but the Lord look on the heart." Then Jesse called Abinadab, and made him pass before Samuel. And he said, "Neither had the Lord chosen this." Then Jesse made Shammah to pass by, and he said, "Neither had the Lord chosen chosen this." Okay, so you having Jesse present his sons to Samuel, and Samuel's like, "Nope, not him. Nope, not him either." Verse 10, it says, "Again, Jesse made 7 of his sons to pass before Samuel. And Samuel said unto Jesse, The Lord have not chosen these." So Samuel's like, hey, the Lord had not chosen, these sons right here. And Samuel said unto Jesse, "Are here all thy children?" And he said, "There remaineth yet the youngest, and behold, he keep the sheep." All right. going back to Paul's name, small or or little, and David was what, the youngest brother of them all, okay, of Jesse's sons. And it says, and Samuel said unto Jesse, send and fetch him, for we will not sit down till he come hither. And he sent and brought him in. Now he was ready and with thought of a beautiful countenance and goodly to look to. Right. So meaning that he was young. He was very vibrant. He had, he was very young in David. He was in good spirits. And it says, and the Lord said, arise, anoint him, for this is he. Then Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the midst of his brethren. And the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, came upon David from that day forward. So Samuel rose up and went to Ramah. Right, man. So David, the whole time, even though he didn't seem like he was the mightiest or the most noble, but the whole time, King David, or at this present time, as far as the context of this account, David was the chosen of the Lord. Okay. And just like even out there in the world, you before you came into the truth, you were always what? An outsider, a loner, the outcast, but now come into this truth, you've been called, okay, just to serve Yahweh Shema Shai, okay? While meanwhile, people are still in the world that you knew, and they're doing the same shit, doing nothing, okay? So the Most High, have mercy on your spirit, on your soul, to choose you, excuse me, to call you, into this thing, okay, and do the will of Him, just like how King David, excuse me, just like how the Lord, didn't, pick any of his brothers, but chose the smallest one, which is King David. Okay. And the meaning of, once again, the meaning of the word, excuse me, Paul's name is small or humble. And what do the scriptures speak about? Humility before honor. Let's get that. Proverbs 15 and 33. And it says, the fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility, right, man? Humility before honor, because you come to this thing and you can get, you get puffed up like a what's that fish? The blowfish, or like the puffy fish. And I'm not sure what it's called, but it gets all puffed up, then it and then like a balloon. A balloon gets all the air in it, then guess what? That balloon can easily be popped. Okay. So don't get puffed up, aka get prideful. Okay, because prideful is a thing that the Most High does not like. A prideful look, a prideful man. Okay, before pride go before destruction. Okay, so honor, so before honor, meaning what? Before we're exalted, before we get that fame from Yahweh Shema Shai the right way, we gotta walk in this path of humbleness. Now, of course, we're not carpets. We're not pushovers and whatnot. But we're not gonna just be a passive punk, so to speak. Of course, you're gonna defend ourselves, but also with balance. We're humble, okay? Because the scriptures say that there's a time and place for everything. Times to be humble and times when you have room to speak. Okay, if it's that time, of course. All right. And speaking of humility, let's get this. Let me see. This is all right, real quick. The book of Psalms. Wait. Wrong one. Wrong chapter. Psalm 37 and verse 11. All right. And it says, but the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. All right. Now, real quick, let me see. Is that the one that I wanted? That was a good one, though. All right, yep. That was the one I wanted. Yep. Okay, so let's head back in Psalm 37 and verse 11. It says, but the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Right. And who's the meek? Really, really, the elect, of course, because these men are being humble. They are, they're lowly right now, going through afflictions. Okay. Now, real quick, if you go into the word meek in Psalm 37, verse 11, it says, poor, humble, afflicted, weak, humble, lowly. All right. And going back to the First Corinthians, the first chapter and the 26th verse, it says that, says that we're weak. All right. Despised. Okay. But soon, these men that are so called, weak in the eyes of carnal men. All right. They're going to inherit the earth. They're going to receive, abundance. They're going to receive glory. All right. From Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay. A crown. All right. A divine reward is soon going to be granted to, these men, the elect men. Okay. So let's read it again. Psalm 37, verse 11. It says, but the meek, all right, the humble shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. All right. And with that being said, I just want to say, Kol Lam La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, and Lord's will, you Akim were edified through the inspiring power of Yahweh Shai. And with that being said, Shalom.